In this video, I want to go through some of the best credit card bonuses of April 2025, including 85,000 points on a certain series of airline cards, 100,000 points on the Chase Sapphire Preferred, 3 free nights plus 50,000 points on a certain hotel card, and we have a load of transfer bonuses too, plus a sneaky way to earn 1,500 hotel points in an instant. Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu, and on this channel I cover US credit cards and personal finance topics. If you like the sound of that, do subscribe, and this video is brought to you by Silo, who are offering up to $5,000 in cashback on your stocks and ETFs, but more on that later. All right, first up, we will go through some welcome bonuses. If you don't know what welcome bonuses are, they are bonuses for new card members of credit cards where you open a certain credit card, and if you spend a certain amount of money in, say, the first 3 months, you get a load of bonus points. For example, 50,000 points for spending $4,000 in 3 months. It's a great way to build up a load of points or cashback quickly. So first, we have the Avios credit cards. So all 3 of the Avios earning credit cards from Chase currently have the same limited time welcome bonus. And this is a pretty good bonus in my opinion. Now there are British Airways, Aer Lingus and Iberia co-branded cards, but I will use the British Airways one as an example since that is the card that I have, and they all basically have the same benefits. The current bonus is 85,000 Avios for spending $5,000 in 3 months from card opening. That is 17 points you're earning per dollar spent, and the bonus is worth $1,275 if we use a point sky valuation of 1.5 cents per point. And the bonus on the other 2 credit cards for Aer Lingus, the national airline of Ireland, and Iberia, the national airline of Spain, are the same. All these airlines are part of One World Alliance, so in theory, you can use the points, which are called Avios, on any One World airline as long as you can find award availability. You can actually also transfer Avios between these 3 airlines, so if you earned the bonus on the British Airways card, you could actually always transfer it over to Iberia to take advantage of their low-cost reward rates on business class to Europe. Personally, I have used British Airways a lot on business class flights to the UK. Although this isn't really the highest value redemption. Redeeming them on American Airlines domestic flights in the US can actually provide better value, and I've done that too. Anyway, it's well worth checking out, and 85,000 is almost enough for a business class flight to Europe. Probably on Iberia it is enough. These could be cards that you get for the bonus and then decide whether you want to keep them later. Remember, it is a limited time offer, so get it while you can. All right, let's move on to our next bonus. And our next bonus is on the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card. Now, they just came out with a new offer on this card, and I think it's a really great offer. Check it out. You get 3 free nights valued at 50,000 points each when you spend $3,000 in 3 months. And then if you spend another $3,000 for a total of $6,000 in 6 months, you get 50,000 points. Now I know the spend requirement for the second half of this is kind of high, but let's talk about why they've created the bonus like this first. The reason I can see is that Marriott lets you top up award certificates with up to 15,000 points if you want to stay in a hotel that costs more than your certificate is worth. So if you have 3 free nights, you would need 45,000 points to top each one up with 15,000 points. This opens up a load of hotels that you wouldn't otherwise be able to stay in if you just had the 50,000 point certificates. Like these 2 hotels at Times Square, for example, that cost about $400 in cash per night. Or you don't have to max them out all the way, just any amount up to 15,000. So you could stay 3 nights at the Marriott Grand Cayman, which has just been recently renovated for 59,000 points per night. Okay, the 50,000 certificate plus 9,000 extra points. And that one also costs around $400 if you paid in cash. Did I mention I went to Grand Cayman once? I should really go back. Now, I did mention that the second half of the bonus is quite a high amount of spend for just 50,000 Marriott points, which are only worth about 0.84 cents per point. Again, that's a point sky valuation, so you can tell me whether you think that is accurate or not. I find his valuations to be pretty accurate, especially on hotels. But that is just $420 in value for $3,000 in spend. $420. I believe there's a joke in there somewhere, although I don't know, it goes straight over my head.
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it.
Maybe you know what it's all about. So it is true that the second half isn't great value, but it's better than those two-part bonuses that are like $5,000 for the first half and then spend $20,000 for the second half, all right? Also, getting those extra points could really significantly upgrade what you can do with the 3 nights. The difference between a 50,000 points hotel and a 65,000 points hotel can be quite big. Anyway, this is another offer that won't be around forever. And actually, there are also a lot of restrictions on who can apply and get this bonus too, since there are a lot of other Marriott cards, okay? So here's the small print on screen. You can pause the video if you want to read it. All right, moving on. But first, if you want to earn up to $5,000 in cashback just for holding your stocks and ETFs on Silo, listen up. Modern brokerages have become commission-free, but they're actually still extremely lucrative thanks to payment for order flow and interest-based revenue. Our partner Silo is pushing the industry to the next level by offering you cashback just for holding your stocks and ETFs with them. This translates to 0.5% cashback on your entire brokerage account balance, including money already invested every year up to a maximum of $5,000. Your investments on Silo are stored with Interactive Brokers, where they are protected by $500,000 in SIPC insurance and $2.5 million in FDIC insurance. There is a monthly fee for this program, which starts at $10. But if you use my special link, you can get a 3-month free trial today. Members receive personalized assistance with account transfers, deposits, and any other questions. Use the links below to lock in a free trial and up to $5,000 in cashback every year. So, our next card is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Now, this card currently has a 100,000 point welcome bonus for spending $5,000 in 3 months. That bonus is worth at least $1,250 when used through the Chase travel portal, and even more if you transfer it out to airlines and hotels. Now, we have talked about this bonus in a few videos already, so I won't go into too much detail about it, but Chase says that this is the best bonus they're going to be doing this year on this card. So if you want to sign up for the Sapphire Preferred in 2025, do it now. Also, the bonus is now available through referral links too. So if you are in 2-player mode with your significant other, or if you just have a friend who has the card and you want to help them out, you might as well sign up through that person's link. They get 10,000 points. That's at least $125 in value through the travel portal, and you still get the 100,000 points bonus. All right, next we have the Citi Advantage Business World Elite MasterCard. So this is basically the business version of Citi's mid-tier American Airlines credit card with a $99 annual fee waived for the first year. They just came out with a 75,000 AA miles bonus for spending $5,000 in 5 months. So that's $1,000 per month. And if we again use a valuation from the points guy for the bonus of 1.55 cents per point, we get $1,162.50 in value. This one is also described as a limited time offer, so get it while you can. All right, let's now move on to some bonuses that are not just for new card members. They're available to current members of various cards as well. And we are going to be looking at transfer bonuses. So for April, there are currently 2 transfer bonuses that you should know about. One is a transfer bonus from Amex to Aeromexico. This is a 20% bonus, but because Amex points normally transfer to Aeromexico at a 1 to 1.6 ratio, you end up with 1,920 Aeromexico miles for every 1,000 Amex points that you transfer over after this 20% bonus is applied. The bonus is running for the whole month of April, and you'll see the end date here is 4/30/2025. Aeromexico is a member of SkyTeam Alliance, which includes Delta Airlines and a load of other airlines. Upgraded Points has a really good article on the best uses of Aeromexico miles. I'll point that down below so you can do a bit of your own research and figure out whether this is going to be a good idea for you to take advantage of this transfer bonus. Next, we have a transfer bonus from Chase, and that would be to IHG, and it is an 80% bonus. And this one is also for the whole of April. But just be aware that IHG points are only worth around half a cent per point. So this is getting you just 0.9 cents per point in value, which isn't that good, okay? Like literally, it would be better value to book an IHG hotel through the Chase travel portal on the Chase Sapphire Preferred at 1.25 cents per point. Only time I would transfer to IHG is if I already had a load of IHG points from the IHG credit card or from hotel stays that I wanted to use, and I needed to top up that balance to get enough for a redemption. IHG hotels, though, are really cool. I stayed at both Intercontinental hotels in DC last year, and Intercontinental Hotel is their flagship brand, and I had a great time at both. All right, now let's move on to our final little bonus. That is an easy way for you to get 1,500 Marriott points. There is currently a promo going on where you link your Uber and Marriott accounts and boom, you get 1,500 Marriott points. Just go to this website, uber.marriott.com. I'll paste it in a pinned comment below, and you can link your accounts by just scanning this QR code with your phone's camera. As long as you have the latest version of the Uber app installed on your phone, it will open the app and take you to a page where you enter your Marriott login info, and then you're linked. If you don't have the latest version, just download the latest Uber app first. They say to allow 6 weeks for the points to appear in your account, although these things normally happen quicker than that. And this promotion runs until April 16th, so you have just a few days to do it, so be quick if you want to take advantage of it. All right, guys, that is the video for today. Please subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to lock in a 3-month free trial and earn up to $5,000 in cash back on your stocks and ETFs only with Silo. Link is below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.